How's it going?
Good, good. How
Hey,
you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Glad to finally meet you guys.
nice to
Yeah,
meet
yeah.
you.
Thanks
Why
for
is
calling.
everybody cooler than us? Everybody who's been on,
Everybody that calls in is a lot cooler than a guy in a chalet sweater and a Jewish doctor. Um,
No.
what's going what's going on with the kids?
Oh man. I just wanted to well, I only have one and he's my everything. I find myself most of the time trying to please him and give him, a yes answer all the time. Whether it's thinking about his future or maybe a situation that could hinder him or hurt him. I just always give him that yes answer because I want to be his best friend. I want to be his number one. As he grows up and molds his mind, I want that ingrained in him. And I don't think that's what I fight with.
So, you is there a lot of disciplining going on, or is it just whatever he
Oh,
wants?
mom, yeah. From mom's more strict and she understands that other side, and I have a hard time with the other side.
how old is he?
He's sick. He
Sick.
turned 6 in September.
Ah, happy birthday.
Okay, so I got this issue, but it's flipped.
Yeah,
I'm the disciplinarian, and my wife is whatever you.
right. And I have his.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
where-
you
yeah.
don't discipline
And
your
my wife disciplines me and the kids. Yeah.
Okay, so in this case, is it good?
See, no, we'll talk later.
Is it good to have this yin and yang in the house where someone is more strict than the other,
Yeah.
or is it better to have two parents that are on the same page when it comes to discipline?
I think we see the yin and yang a lot. I think it's also
Oh,
good,
yeah.
right? But I think it's also good that even if your wife says something different than you or vice versa, that the kids see that you're a common front, right? Because then
That's
they
right.
play it. I hear that, the a couple times I'll say, we should do it this way, and they're like, I'm just gonna go to mom and sort of trump me,
Yeah.
right? Or vice versa. If she says something, somebody will come to me and like, come on, dad, we don't need to do that, So it's hard. They know how to play sides.
I got a theory.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
This is my theory. All right.
Give it to him.
I believe if you discipline them, right, and you're the disciplinarian, and the kids, are not necessarily going to go run to the mother or the father, whoever is not the disciplinarian.
Right.
They actually respect and need the structure coming from both of the parents. No?
No, I think you're exactly right. I mean, I think that's very wise.
Hey, listen.
No, but
listen. Also, I'm sorry to
see-
interrupt.
No, no.
I can see it.
A lot of parents want to be their kid's best friend, right?
Yeah.
For me, I was never my father's best friend. It was always like he was the authority figure, and I was like, he was the boss, and I was the employee,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
Growing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
growing up, right?
Right.
Like,
And I thank him for that. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But can't you have both, right? You
I don't know,
be-
can you?
I think he can see you as his best friend, but still respect you as a disciplinarian. Because at the end of the day, he knows when you're doing that, you're doing it for his best interest. Not at 6 years old,
Yeah.
right? But over time. I just had this talk with my daughter who's a teenager, and I said, sometimes when we get on you and ride you and you're upset, it's not because we want to be mean. We're doing it because we've been through that, and we want to do what's best for you. And if you don't realize it now, I think down the road you really will. But I go through the same thing. Like, I want to please, please, please. There's a lot of yes, and then the couple times I say no, even though I know that's the right answer, then I find myself, I feel bad for it afterwards, right? Oh God, they got so upset. I don't want them to be upset. We were just talking, we should get him on. I mean, we had this talk with Vin.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, so I have a good friend, and he is just a disciplinarian, right? Like,
Gotcha.
when he speaks, everybody listens. He says it one time, do the dishes, change the, clear the table. They do it. There's no questions asked. But the respect and love they have for him as their father is second to none. So they don't look at it as like a mean thing. He's just created this. And I always say, I'm like, God, I wish I could be like that. I wish people looked at me that way, because there is something to that feeling of being able to tell them how and what to do, and at the same time feel that equal love and not that animosity.
So even though your father was raising you, it sounds like the opposite way that you're doing it now. So why the change?
A little less. I mean, no, I do my thing my own way, I guess, and although I appreciate him looking back on it, you do need that discipline structure. But I mean, the change is that I do my own, and
Yeah.
I try that love there, and when I'm pretty soft hearted, already as it is, so I care for him. I let him not run all over me, but some people.
Yeah.
I mean,
But we talk about that quality time,
it is,
right?
Yeah.
We have a lot of talks about like quantity or quality, right? You feel as a parent,
Yeah.
like, if I'm working, I'm not there a lot, and then the times I'm spending, you really want quality. Is there one more important than the other? And I think what you're saying is like that quality time you're spending with him, whatever it is, that's where he's going to see how caring and loving you are. And then if you have to other times be a little bit of a disciplinarian, or your wife does, and you can stand by the wayside, I don't think it takes away from the love he sees as your buddy, right?
Yeah, I think ultimately it comes down to spending time with the child, giving them some type of structure, showing how much you love them, and I think it all will be okay in the end. And listen, it isn't the way it was when we were growing up with our fathers. Although it might have worked and it might have really gave us structure and discipline. Sometimes, like you just said, I'm my own man. I do my own thing, and whatever works for you.
Yeah. I think they remember those experiences, right? You playing with them, taking him to the game, taking him to a show. I remember those things I did with my dad, those family trips, those things. You remember those a lot more than I was told to clean my room.
There he is.
Let's see.
There he is. Big man.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on? He looks just like you.
You got the best dad in the world, right? Yeah, see? Yeah, wrapped around.
All right,
fellas. I appreciate it.
Enjoy your day.
Nice
Take
to
care.
see you. Bye.
All right.
Later.
The opinions expressed in this program are not intended as professional medical advice, as a diagnosis, as a treatment protocol, or as a substitute for professional medical advice from your physician. Please consider your own medical history and consult with your own physician for your specific healthcare and/or medical needs, and about your concerns for yourself and your family.